Hello everyone, and welcome to Slipjoint Sawyer. Today we're doing another open tag response to John over at Thrifty Kniffy's open tag, which is Super Sack Saturday. Show a Swiss Army knife on a Saturday. And we're going to take a pretty unique one today, and I picked this one up off the secondary market from a good friend, Justin. You may know him as Wee Judd, one half of Paddy's live stream. He sold this to me for a very reasonable price, so Judd, thank you again for that. But we're going to be taking a look at an Alox Mini Champ today, and not just any Alox Mini Champ. This is in the black Alox scales, and if any of you know, I'm a huge fan of the colour black. It's just a nice sort of simple colour, and it really sort of speaks to me. But it comes in this standard Victorinox box for a Mini Champ, sort of a smaller style with a push out bit in the middle. Victorinox since 1884, very standard on the back here. Printed in Switzerland, Swiss made, nice and plain, as this would have been a dealer exclusive, I believe. Inside you get the instructions, and now weirdly, same with my silver Alox Mini Champ, it provides you with the instructions for the cellar door version, so you don't get the pen or the tweezers on this model, but everything else you get. Instructions on all the tools, and then on the back you have sort of more information about different models, how to take care of it, bits and pieces like that. We'll pop this to one side and we'll jump straight into it and take a look. So Alox Mini Champ, it's a 58mm design, which is in inches for you guys, 1 to 2¼ inches. Now Judd did surprise me with this and send along a little sheath for it as well, which is really cool. Not sure if it's a Victorinox one, but it fits this absolutely perfectly. So if you want to belt carry this, anything like that, that's definitely what I'd be using that for. For me though, I will probably be popping this on my keys. I think that's the best place to carry it. It's got a nice patina wear on the Alox as well, which is something I really like about the older Alox models. It means they've been pre-loved, used. Someone's like happily used them, which is what they're for really. But Judd, appreciate this. I will probably use it as well. I want to try carrying something like this on my hip or in a pocket rather than putting it on keys, because honestly I can get most of my daily tasks done with this. So let's pop that to one side and we'll take a look at the tools together. So we have the cuticle pusher on the front here. Kind of looks like a little bit like a little spoon, but that's designed to sort of push cuticles back, things like that. Next up we have the sort of the three sort of centimeter rule, the mini flathead screwdriver on there as well, and you can also use this to clean out nails if needs be. Behind that then we have the orange peeler, as they advertise it as, but honestly for those clamshell packages, you know, that you either cut your hands up trying to use scissors or you can blunt a knife trying to go through that tough plastic, the point on this is fantastic for that. What I generally do, put my thumb here and just go around the outside of the product, around that clamshell packaging, and it works perfectly for that. So if anyone's not used one of these and they have one and they haven't used it for peeling an orange or whatever, use it for that clamshell packaging, it's perfect. Next up then, we have the little trach blade. Looks like a little Warncliffe blade, but it is an emergency blade. Use this thing honestly as a package opener more than anything. Literally used it to open a box this morning from the mail. Wonderful for doing that. Put your finger on the end, score the tape. It's not going to go through too far and damage any of the products that you've got inside. And then finally on this layer there we have, or this side I should say, we have the older style nail file. Now I've made it clear multiple times before, I love having a nail file on my Swiss Army knives. I'm always breaking my nail opening like English slip joints, things like that if I'm working outside. The amount of times I've broken a nail doing things, or just damaged it and chipped it and I want to file a sharp bit off or whatever. Love having that on there. It's one of the reasons why I love the new Companion, the 91mm with the nail file on there as well. We have a key ring, and of course Judd did leave this little lanyard on there as well, which is a nice touch. Perfect, I would say, if you are going to belt carry this or sheath carry it, to have on the side, so you can just flip this up, grab the put cord and pull it out. Back tools on this one then as well, we have the scissors, a sort of a must have for me for any sort of 58mm or even 91mm. I love having the scissors, gives that extra bit of use. I know some people are not a big fan of having scissors on a Swiss Army knife. If you've got a knife on there, I get it, but certain environments, scissors just sort of work better, especially in the office environment. If you've got a lot of non-knife people around you, perfect for that. We have the combo tool on here as well, which we have a magnetized Phillips head on there, 3D Phillips. We have the wire bender and the cap lifter too. Perfect for little bottles if you're away at a party, whatever, you want to open some beers, things like that. Great for that. I actually prefer this, the one on the Mini Champ, to the ones on the 91mm and the combo tools on the 84, etc. I just think it works a lot better. It's much more discreet. It's sort of aimed for you to use it as that. You can see you've got this natural hump here where your thumb sort of fits naturally there and you can get leverage on it. Perfect for that. And then finally we have the, what I will say in quotes, main blade on this. Standard style drop point, spear point, little pen blade that you get on the 58mm. It's a slightly newer model, so we get the 3-line tang stamp of Victorinox, Swiss made and stainless underneath there. You can see this blade has been used, but remaining the excellent grind on this. You can see no heavy marks all the way to the end, razor sharp and just properly maintained. Nice little pull on that then. Of course it's a small knife, so you're not going to have like a super huge pull. It's probably, I don't know, like a 4.5 to, I'd say 4.5 max, but it's not going to be a heavy use knife. If you've got your finger on that little kick, which is how I would use it to open boxes like this, it's not going to be a problem. Or even if you just do the pinch grip like this, even if the blade does close, your hands are nowhere near it, so it's not going to cause you any problems at all. Main blade on that then, definitely UK legal without a doubt because of the size of the knife. It is just over 1.5 inches with a 1.25 inch cutting length. And then we'll measure that trach blade on there as well because technically it is a knife. And that has a full length of, where are we, 1.4 inches with a cutting edge of about 1.1, 1 1/8. So overall, a fantastic little knife. I do urge anyone that hasn't got an Alox Mini Champ to pick one of these up. Yes, you lose the toothpick and the tweezers, or the the tweezers and the pen that you get on the newer ones. But honestly, I'm not a big user of those tools, so for me this is an absolute no-brainer. The amount of tools you get on this for such a small, compact knife is phenomenal. But again, thank you, Judd, for sort of selling this to me for a fantastic price. I really hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.